Good morning. Oh, it is Monday of week 44. Guess who actually got up on time to do some exercise? The clocks went back yesterday, so my brain thinks I still woke up at 8 o'clock even though I technically woke up at 7. So we are going to enjoy that little nugget of knowledge that my brain is confused and bemused by this change of times, and we are going to get some exercises done. I'm going to start with my usual mobility training, which again, I can't post my full mobility training session because I do follow a program. I follow the Tom Morrison Simplistic Mobility Method, who I'm not affiliated with. That is just genuinely the program that I use in order to do my mobility, and I have found that it does work for me really, really well. It is something that I do recommend to people because it works. It genuinely works. It's a very, very simple mobility program that anyone can use. Right, anyway, I am going to do my mobility, and then I am going to do I'm going to do my hybrid calisthenics, because that app has helped me a lot as well. Again, that's another one I recommend for anyone getting into calisthenics. Hybrid calisthenics app, very, very handy and completely free. Completely free. Can't fault it. The SMM, the Simplistic Mobility Method, isn't free. I had to pay for that. But hybrid calisthenics is free, so highly recommend that app. So we are going to get into it and do some exercise this morning. At least I'm getting consistent with my Mondays again. I've exercised every Monday for the last 3 weeks. So my hybrid calisthenics training for today is advanced horizontal push-ups, advanced horizontal pull-ups and jackknife squats, which I hate both because I'm probably not at advanced horizontal pull-up level anymore, but we're going to find out. Let's go attempt it. I need to be the cat first. See how good I am at these now. I got 3 halves in. Oh my god, that was bad. Oh, I still need to do another set of that. Right. Yeah, just laughing at how bad I am. I've just put your fresh food down. That's fresh food. That's all I got in me. Okay, hit the cage there, that won't work. Oh, this one's it.
When he got to 60 is at disadvantage. And plus 2 bonus attack rolls you make with each attack. Yeah, you still roll with disadvantage, but you would get plus 2.
And then because I'm raging as well, that
would increase your...
I'm done.
I love it actually. Scuffle, someone stopped with Lyra's game and full. Arrgh. So I just walked out with Lyra, put her in the cage, came back upstairs, just sort of going. So I started to bring her up to her, and I started talking to her, and she went, oh, okay then.
There we go, another training session completed, and that's my, I think it's my third Monday in a row that I've actually been able to get training in, and I now need to get ready for work. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna leave you guys to it, and I will see you no, I won't see you tomorrow. I might see you tomorrow. I might not see you tomorrow. I might try and get more mobility training in tomorrow, we'll see. But if I do train tomorrow, it will just be mobility training. So we'll see how I get on. It's Thursday of the same week. I'm actually going to be exercising twice in 1 week. I'm very excited and I can't wait. I know you just want to kill the camera. You always want to kill the camera. Apologies for the squeaking. My parrots are angry, as usual. I've just got home from work and it's been a hectic week. Like, my Fiverr has gone crazy this last week. In a good way, I've had a lot of orders and I've been doing well to keep up with them. But at the same time, I am starting to struggle to keep up with them with my current schedule. By which I mean with the speed that they're coming in, I'm just worried that I'm not going to have time to fulfill all the orders in the upcoming month, even though I have a lot of free time in this upcoming month. On top of that, I'm actually still not happy with the quality of the audio I'm putting out. So that is something that I want to take a step back. Oi, don't bite the camera! Do not bite the camera screen. You break that, you pay for it. Parrots. As I was saying, before someone tried to literally destroy my LED camera screen, don't. No. No, you're being the good girl. You're being naughty. I'm moving. I don't care. I'm moving that away so you can't reach it. Yeah, how are we going to do? Sorry. The arguments you have with parrots. It's weird. So, what was I saying? I can't remember. Don't get down and then go to bite it. No, feck off. No, you're not getting fussy for being rude and eating the camera. Bear with me. Angry. Angry potato. Oi! Don't you bite me! No! No, you two are being bitches today. Come on, get off. Off. My God. What's wrong with you two today? It's the wrong time of year for you two to be getting grouchy. Stop eating the camera. I'm going to start this video again at this rate. Come here. Go off. Go over there. Stop being a bitch. Do not bite me. Just in case. So yeah, it's been a crazy freaking week. These two haven't helped. But in regards to Fiverr, it has been going extremely well to the point where I'm nearly... By the end of this week, I will be a level 1 seller, which is very exciting. It's took me a long time to get to that point, but I will be a level 1 seller by the end of this week. So because of that, I want to increase my prices because at the moment I am at the lowest possible price so that I could get experience and I could get practice. You're not the good girl today right now. And also so that anything I did do, they wouldn't expect very high quality, which I didn't like, because I want to provide high quality, but at the same time, it's difficult to provide high quality when you don't have the knowledge or experience that you need to provide that quality. So that's the problem I've been having, is I don't feel like I can raise my prices because my quality won't match the price rise. So as a result of that, I've made the decision that I'm actually going to put my voiceover work on Fiverr on hold temporarily. You're not eating the camera. No, I'm going to put my voiceover work on Fiverr on hold temporarily, just while we're in the process of moving house, because we are hoping to buy or complete the purchase of our house at the end of this month. And then we're going to be renovating the house through the December, and we're hoping to move in at some point in January. With all that going on, realistically, it's going to be difficult for me to continue the voiceover work during that period of time, as well as the fact that we're still having to build up to actually getting it all done. So I've made the very difficult decision to put my Fiverr work on pause for now and restart it at the end of January once I've got my new studio set up in hopefully our new home. Another thing that's happening at the moment is my Japanese is going well, but at the same time it's not going well enough because I'm struggling to find time to practice. So I'm hoping that by putting a pause on Fiverr, that's going to give me a little bit more time in order to practice and study my Japanese, ready for my test next year. Now, something that's actually surprised me today is yesterday I released my week 12 part 2 video, which was my half marathon training begins. Now, obviously by this point, you guys already know how that came about and that I wasn't able to actually complete that half marathon. But the very first video saying my half marathon training begins only came out for me yesterday. For you guys, it was a few months ago. However, with that being said, that video is actually really popular. That video is actually really popular. It's actually the most popular video on my channel so far. It felt fitting to therefore let you guys know that the next part of the series, my marathon training, starts next week. So the next video you see after this one will be the start of my half marathon training, my full marathon training, and I want to try and do a half marathon before that date as part of the training, because I'm going to have to do more than a half marathon as part of my training anyway. I think one of my training runs are like 30k in about the 20-week marker. I'm doing a 25-week plan in total, so I know at some point I'm actually going to be running over a half marathon. So in preparation for that, I want to try and run a half marathon race as well. That is, if there are even any at that time of year when I'm going to be running or at the point of training that level of distance. And hopefully this time I'm not going to injure myself. That is daunting and that is scary. The fact that in 25 weeks time, or just 25/26 weeks time, I will be running a marathon for the first time in my life. That's a scary thought. That's a very scary thought. Anyway, that's a lot of chatting already for me. I am actually going to take a moment, take about 5 minutes, just to calm down from work. And then I am going to get going with my mobility training and some calisthenics training for the second time this week, which is nice. So I'm in a bit of a weird frame of mind right now because half of me wants to exercise, the other half of me just wants to jump straight in the shower, get food, and then get upstairs and get my last order completed on Fiverr before I take a break from Fiverr. I'm in such a conflicting mind right now because, like I said, I want to exercise, I want to move, but then the other half of my body and my brain doesn't want to exercise and wants to move, it just wants to slop. And I am desperate for a shower. Like, my whole body is itching for a shower. So I've told myself, if I do any exercise of any form today, I don't have to do my mobility, I don't have to do my calisthenics training, I just need to do some kind of movement or exercise in some way, shape or form, and that'll be enough. And somehow that's enough to motivate me to actually do something. Now the cat's screaming. Right now, I actually am in the mood to just do some dynamic movement, some dynamic stretches. I might have a go at maybe some acro or maybe some dance, fitness, I don't know. I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna move because so long as I've done something to move my body in ways that isn't sitting down and walking in a straight line, I've done something. know what? That felt amazing. That felt brilliant. That felt better than any exercise I've ever done. Was just moving, letting my body take control, letting my body decide where it wants to stretch, what it wants to move, how it wants to move it, and then discovering that weird little shuffle that I did. That was weirdly fun. That was like, I don't know why, that just filled me with happiness. That little like body shuffle. Oh, that felt so good. Do you know what? We really underestimate the power of movement. Sometimes you don't need to exercise. Sometimes you don't need to follow a certain routine. Sometimes you don't need to do a flexibility course or a mobility course. Sometimes you just need to let your body do what it needs. Sometimes you just need to stop and have a day where you go, okay body, move however you want. Where are you tight? Where do you want to stretch? Where do you want to do this, that and the other? And just let your body move, have a dance, have a wiggle. I tell you what, it's damn good for the motivation. And I feel so much less stress right now, so much less tension, and so less stiff. And God, when I did the thing with my arms behind my back and over my head, the pops that I got up my spine, oh, that was heaven. So let me elaborate just a tiny little bit. I'm still trying to get back into the habit of exercising regularly. I'm still managed to stay in the habits of doing my mobility training every Monday, but due to all the voiceover work I'm getting from Fiverr and also due to my schedule of my dog walking, it has been difficult to get back into this habit of exercising or making time to exercise. So even though what I did just then wasn't technically exercise, it was still exercise or movement more than what I would usually do. I actually took the time to give my body 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however long I just took, to relax, to rest, to let it move how it wants to move, to let it do what it wants to do. And I personally think that's one of the best ways you can maintain motivation, even if on that particular day you really don't want to exercise. Sometimes just letting your body move how it wants to move is enough. You just want to go on a walk? Just go on a walk. Want to do a quick 1k run instead of a 3k run? Go do that 1k run. You want to just do what I did and just put on some music. Granted, I didn't put on music, but put on some music, have a dance, let yourself get lost in the rhythm. Do it. It's better than doing absolutely nothing. I say it's better than doing absolutely nothing. Sometimes you need a rest day. Sometimes doing absolutely nothing is perfectly fine if you need a rest day. But on the days that you would usually exercise, is what I'm saying. On the days that we would usually exercise, you're usually scheduled to train, if you're not in the mood for it, just let your body enjoy the movement it wants to enjoy. Because in that situation, my body was so tense and so stiff, and I, in a mental space, was very tense and very stiff. I've been grouchy all day. And just having that 10-15 minutes to let my body stretch out how it wanted to stretch out has released all that tension and all that stress.